From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Up the middle with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. It's Eckler again. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended receiver there is Donald Parham, but it's going to be second down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We're scoreless after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Be caught along the sidelines. Probably should.
Cover just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. He hits Adams, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender. You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
10 now in Buffalo territory at the 40 row, and now a pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, here's Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Mahomes now to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
They go back to the ground. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Could have been. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Hopkins' kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
It's one play at a time, baby. Man, I've seen that play countless times already. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go up the middle with Chubb. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. L.A. readies for its next possession. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Now Burrow on 1st down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Burrow will throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
All we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach,
and here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And some space here. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nick Chubb, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Taken in at the 3.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
finding space at the 40.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now Mahomes. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Running on first down, Eckler.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Burrow. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 39. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They run it again with Chubb. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And Chubb will try the middle here. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Here we go with Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
This will get the lead up to 7.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Mahomes. And that's caught by Williams.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
Mahomes finding Allen. 7 yards there and a first down.
What a big tackle there defensively.
And one of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Mahomes. He's got Eckler.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line.
Here's Mahomes.
Out left, he's got it to Everett.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. Mahomes to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
Taken in at the 3.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. 5. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
We're about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Quickly to the air is Burrow.
He finds his man, that's Sweeney. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Play action. It's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Eckler now between the tackles.
Down to about the 23. 8 yards to go on second down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. His throw incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Let's play this one. They can't stop.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Burrow on play action.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Burrow will throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
After the sack on first down, Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
To Keenan Allen. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chargers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Shifts by at the 15. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now Burrow on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
2nd down and 8. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And Diggs has it.
Able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Burrow on 3rd down. Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 21. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, here's Burrow. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs from 21 yards away. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It will be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
Donald Parham, the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Mahomes' throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Operating from the red zone now. 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 10, Bills 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. -9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Complete to Donald Burrow. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat on a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And again, it's Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their block.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Davante Adams, 57 yards. And the Bills use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits on there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
touchdown. Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes to throw once more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Here we go with Burrow. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to pump the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park.
Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Right to the air is Mahomes.
And this one is incomplete.
They are such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First down, Los Angeles.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
They'll try to shy the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. First down, and they stick with Ekeler. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once more, here's Ekeler. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
On 1st down, Mahomes into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Play action. It's Burrow.
Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow being chased out left. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Burrow will throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the first down line. Anything underneath will make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that first down game.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now Burrow. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got Mahomes going to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
from just shy of midfield. Mahomes, he'll find Everett there, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Chargers a first down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards.
And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes now to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's be smart. Let's go. They can't stop us. Me and you, baby. Me and you. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. They gotta walk that ball, baby. You know what it is. Let's go, y'all. Oh, let's turn it up. Hey, come on now. Let's not disappoint. Let's not disappoint. All right, guys. All right. Bring it. Bring it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Burrow. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So now on fourth down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his target, Allen.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First down, here's Burrow. He gets this to Davante Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Burrow on first down.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, Chubb looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Running on first down, Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
They certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Mahomes.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
He is going to find Hill here.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football. Fine by me.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
It's Eckler again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He hits Adams, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Again, it's Burrow. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Burrow's throw taken in by Adams. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here we go.
From the 27, Burrow. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
Did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next. You guys were nails out there.